Hello and welcome back to our video training series on Kinetic Request. My name is Derick Larson, and in this video we're going to talk about bridged resources. We've been kind of building up to this over the last couple of videos. The first one on data stores, we created our site's data store, we can see here, with three options added to it. In the second one, we added a model, which is how we could access data from the site's data store. So we have the attributes of the fields that are part of the data store, and also a qualification that lets us get all of the active status sites from our site data store. And so what we'd like to do now is put that last connection piece in place, which is called a bridged resource. So in our example today, what I'd like to do is change this site drop-down list from a static list to a dynamic list with the sites from the site's data store, instead of just hard coding the values here. And we do that with a bridged resource, which is able to take the qualification and the attributes and pull them into a form based upon a model that we had created previously. So very first thing we need to do is change this from custom or static to bridged. We're going to make sure and let us know that, hey, you're going to lose those defined choices, and that's okay. We want that. Now we have to select a bridged resources and then a label and a value to display from our attributes. So we're going to select a new one. We don't have any created yet. So here's the basic dialog for a bridged resource. We want to give it a name here, so we'll call this status active. I try and keep it similar to the qualification. That makes it easy to reference things back and forth. Bridged resources have their own status, so you can turn them inactive. It's helpful for troubleshooting. Then here's the meat of the piece here. So the model is where we go out and we say, okay, what model are we going to use? In this case, of course, data store sites. And then based upon that, it knows we want a multiple return because we're doing a drop-down list. There are options for single returns, which we'll see in the next video. And we're going to say status active here. I've tried to keep those similar. We'll always ask you if you want to order results by something. This isn't always available. That really depends upon the connection from the model out to your external source. It is of something that we have, I believe, with a data store. So we'll just put site name in here and say order it by ascending. In this case, we don't have a parameter. We hard coded it to say I want all of my active status sites. We'll do a parameter in the next video. So click on save. Now we're all set here. Now we're used to seeing these variables. I have one extra piece of information that's been added. At the beginning, I have all of the information from my bridged resource. This is all of the attributes that are there. So for the label, I'm going to put in the site name. And getting ready to build on something for our next video, I'm going to not put the name in as the value. Instead, I'm going to put in the site ID. So customers will see the names of the sites, and then behind the scenes we'll store the ID. Now, of course, we want to save this, and let's take a look and make sure that that worked. So we'll do an actions and then preview. Okay, and scroll this up a little bit here, and I can now see that I have Duluth, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, and we'll take the choice of Duluth, Minneapolis, St. Paul and automatically fill in the site contact name and email.